Welcome back to our Business and Wealth Africa channel. Today, we're going to discuss step-by-step guides to start a shrimp farming business. Shrimp farming is a very easy and profitable business. It is actually an aquaculture business that exists in either a marine or freshwater environment. Marine shrimp farming is especially popular in many Asian countries and is a very old business. Shrimp was generally considered as a secondary crop in traditional fish farming system until a decade ago. Freshwater shrimp farming is also becoming popular gradually. The global annual production of freshwater prawns in 2010 was about 670,000 tons, and China was the largest producer. The current global annual demand for shrimp is estimated to be about 4.75 million tons. China and Thailand, the world's major shrimp producers, account for nearly 75% of global shrimp production. In 2018, Thailand was the largest shrimp producer with 2.59 million tons of shrimp production. How can you go about starting a shrimp farming business? Before deciding to open a shrimp farm, it is important to gather more information. First of all, starting a business to raise shrimp requires an initial capital investment. The specific requirements depends on the skill and output of the breeding you need. Therefore, you must be prepared for this. The species of shrimp plays an important role in the yield and thus the profit. Therefore, it is very important to choose the right variety. Although this line does not require any specific educational background, you must have certain knowledge and skills. At least, you must have 1 to 2 years of farm processing experience. Depending on where you live, you must consider breeding techniques. If you live in a coastal environment, then marine shrimp farming is a profitable option. Otherwise, you can choose pond farming or indoor shrimp farming in tanks. Basic steps to starting a shrimp farming business. 1. Land selection. First of all, you have to select a very good location for starting this business. It will be better if the selected land is calm and free from noise and population. Avoiding residential areas will be very good. Secondly, ensure electricity, water, and good transportation system are available in your selected area. If your existing land has all those facilities, then you can start commercial production in your land. Thirdly, determine the type of your farm. You can start growing shrimps in many different ways. The overall success of shrimp farming depends largely on the quality of the pond. Generally speaking, newly dug ponds are not suitable for breeding because there is not enough food supply in the pond. In fact, shrimps like to eat insect larvae and algae, and these things are not found in a new erected pond. You can use earthen ponds, concrete tanks, plastic tanks, or any other type of water reservoir for growing shrimps. However, for commercial farming, shrimp production in natural pond is the best. Stocking of juvenile shrimp. Temperatures within 6 degrees Fahrenheit are the most suitable for growth of juvenile shrimp. Shrimps can be raised at a rate of 12,000 to 16,000 per month. Lower stocking density can increase the size of shrimp. The most important part of starting a business for shrimp farming is to select and purchase the desired seedling farm. Also, consider the pond design and construction. You can consult with an existing shrimp farmer in your area for good recommendations about pond designs and construction. Generally, simple ponds with adequate water depth is ideal for any shrimp farming. Good pond management helps to keep the fish in good health conditions and also ensures better growth. Tank setup. If you are willing to grow shrimps in tanks, then you will have to build tanks perfectly. You can make concrete or plastic tanks or any other type. You will also have to consult with an expert for more details. Soil quality. The type and texture of your soil for your selected area should be analyzed before setting the land for shrimp production. Take soil samples from random locations preferable up to a depth of 0.5 meter, and perform both physical and chemical tests to determine the acidity, amount of organic load, level of fertility, and physical composition. Presence of enough clay content in the soil is important for shrimp production. Sandy clay or sandy loamy soil is considered good for commercial productions. Water quality. Maintaining good water quality is also important for shrimp farming business. Water quality includes all the inherent physicochemical and biological characteristics of water. The right pH level is a very important factor for shrimp production business. The pH range for the water should be between 7.5 and 8.5. Also, determine fluctuations in dissolved oxygen level in the water, and this level should not be lower than 4 ppm. Shrimp species. Selecting the right shrimp species is a very important thing to do. You can choose giant river prawns if you live in an area with fresh water. You can also choose giant tiger prawns if you have access to salt water. Choose the breed depending on the availability in your area. Feeding. This is the most important part of model commercial shrimp farming business because good and nutritious food ensures better growth and maximum production of shrimps. Traditional shrimp producers depend on the natural source for feeding the shrimp, but you must have to provide them with adequate supplementary feeds if you want to have a good yield. Today, there are many companies available which are producing commercial feeds for feeding the shrimps. Such food is produced specifically for feeding shrimps. You can use this ready-made commercial food to get better production. Breeding. You should purchase the fries from hatcheries instead of breeding in your own farm. Breeding shrimp is a very difficult and requires a lot of money and technical knowledge. Shrimp farming equipment. Commercial shrimp farming requires specific use of equipment and tools. However, this depends on the breeding technology and the skill of the farm. Some of the most important equipment list includes inflators, PL contours, pumping system, and more. Caring and other management. Taking good care of the shrimp is very important for commercial production. Good caring helps the shrimp to stay in health and grow better. Monitor the health of the shrimp on a regular basis and ask for help from an expert if you face any problem. Harvesting. The harvest can begin after 2 months of stocking as most shrimp species are fast growers. There are 2 methods of harvesting. One is culling harvesting and the other is drainage harvesting. You can choose the one that suits you better. Marketing concept and strategy. As a shrimp farmer, you must prove that you are not only capable of managing a shrimp farm, but also capable of supplying shrimp in commercial quantities and in a stable manner. Therefore, if you have plans to start your own shrimp farming business, it will benefit you to build your own capabilities before purchasing shrimp to supply shrimps to large hotels for food processing and packaging companies that are in need of shrimps. These are the common steps and ways for starting and operating a successful shrimp farming business. I hope this video have helped you. To always stay updated with our video content, subscribe to our Business and Wealth Africa channel to always get exciting videos.